area we learned to get past them. Yeah, that's true, but I handed Monica my poem. Great job, Brendan. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectation low. That's why it counts, or at least counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of this writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean like that a bad thing though, but sometimes I get impressed that she's just totally given up on people. I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to that kind of indulge like that. She must be really starved for social interactions, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think she gets too stimulated. She ends up withdrawn and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri? I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. We just all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. I don't need to apologize. We have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad to take you look. Glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Sure, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the Wall. We've already read all these poems, but I guess I'll read them again, like really fast, like. But he wasn't coming at me. Confused, I frighteningly glanced at my surroundings, but the eyes can no longer see colors. Are there others in the room? Are they talking? Are they simply poems on a flat sheet of paper? Wait, I do not remember this poem. Or are they simply the sound of frantic swirl and playing tricks on my ear? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe, dispatching before me, reeks in my lungs. I panic, and there must be a way out. It's right here. He's right there. Swallow my fear. I brandish my pen. I don't know. So what do you think? Very freeform. That's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really into the right person to ask for feedback. Ha, it's okay. Yeah, I'm kind of stylish. That kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's it. A lot of poems have been putting people emphasis on the time between words and lines. Where performed out loud, it can be real powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of it's some kind of epiphancy recently. That's how you say that word, but it's influenced my poems a bit. And epiphancy? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is feeling friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's write-a tip of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, your brain is too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is if you keep a pen in the same spot for too long, you get a big puddle of ink. Just move your hand and write and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yuri, boom, 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 boom. Yuri reads my poem. I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was it? Did I just say that out loud? I don't know. Did I even say the word right? I never know. Yuri's face covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Ha! Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at the poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that's the most notable thing I've recognized in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both styles and the expression are weakened. Then Yuri finds her train of thought as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you could be blamed for. There's so many different kind of skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it'll all come with practice and learn by example and try new things. I hope that everyone else is in the club right now gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri apologizing to herself or to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which kind of itself is funny. After all, it's supposed to be a literature club. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be the last remaining street light that has withstood the test of time and yet be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathed calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light freckles, I freckle black. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you so long to read. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked your poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since this is our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hee. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Brendan. Really? Must have totally missed the point. We've read all this. I wonder if I actually press skip. I'm gonna press it. Ooh. It's nothing really. Yours was immersive too. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to do my best. You running? Me too. I'm gonna press skip anytime it pops up now. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I'm glancing around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated, as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes lay on Yuri and Natsuki. They gleamingly exchange sheets of paper, their respective poems, as if to read intent. I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrows in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You meant to have to... I mean, you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have just asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Brenda did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing skills. I didn't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Brendan liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Brendan appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go on my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one. This again. Whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Brendan walked, shutting her up. Natsuki, that doesn't involve you. Taking out on your own insecurity on others like that. You really act as young as you look. Oh my God, stop! This is getting creepy. I don't like this. Why is it getting so fast? You're act as young as you look, Natsuki. I'm gonna hit space. I'm gonna run away. Okay. Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy? Blech. This is getting, like, really dark. I do not wanna... Edgy? Sorry, that's my lifestyle. It's too much for someone who's mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Oh! The other girl's not here to stop it! The other girl... she stopped it last time. That's why it's getting all weird. Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. If you think you can counterbalance your toxic personality by just dressing and acting cute, the only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful. You might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do that, you know. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the... What is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Brendan hear everything you really think. And I'm sure it'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turned towards me as she noticed I was standing there. Brendan? She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. She totally does cut herself. How did I get upset? I can't read this fast! Oh my goodness. I should probably slow that down for you guys. I might. Just slow it down a little bit, like. I'm gonna pick Yuri. That is not, he just kind of being, I kind of got to go Yuri. Why is this getting close in? Hey there! Monica? Happy you helped me out in this situation. Are you breaking the fourth wall? Hey Brendan. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Haha. Some president I am, right? Can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to get a little bit more assertive sometimes. God, that was super creepy. Oh my, that was. Oh, I'm dying. Okay, but I have to. Man, I'm still trying to get over the fact, like. Okay, yeah, okay. We're done. Okay. I was on to Monica. Monica's looking the best so far for some reason. Yuri, I don't know, man. I never have time. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, she's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Did she hurt her? Or did? Brendan? Please don't hate me. Please? I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. Well, no, you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyways, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm the vice president, so please let me take the responsibility today. Kinda sounds like you don't want me to be around for something, Yuri. It's not like that. It's not like that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Brendan. It'd be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh, with the sigh kind of like has pause signs next. So has quotes. She quoted the sigh. I guess I really don't have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate. Do 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 do. This is just the best game ever. I am loving it. It's so good. Do 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 do. Okay, much fortune. Okay. What are these chances? It's just gonna be the pink girl next time, and I'm gonna have no idea what to do. Okay. So I have to get my breath from that. Okay, so probably like extreme. Vertigo. That was one of them. Shame. Pleasure. Disarray. Frightening. Determination, imagination, dark. That was the other one. Depression. Suicide. Anger. Dang it! Didn't want any of hers to be hers. Okay. Disown. Yeah, it looks like one. Tensia. Well, what's this one? I'm gonna click it. I don't think I should have clicked it. Lust. Like how she's still moving. Adventure. Or grief. End trophy. Oh, cool. Is that another poem? I like that poem. We unlocked another secret poem, I guess.